Guys, help me out. What is happening with Ginebra?
Magu.
Parang Ginebra.
Ginebra. What's happening? What's happening with Ginebra? I mean, masyado bang, is it oversimplifying it when I say, kasi dahil sa import?
It might be part of it. Pero
I'm sure it's part of it.
The bigger problem is,
reason,
it seems they're playing uninspired basketball right
uninspired. What makes you say that?
Makita mo not much has changed from how they used to play back in the Philippine Cup. Parang may kulang and they're looking for that somebody to really lead them, somebody for everybody to follow suit. And Herbert Hill was not the answer. Kasi ultimo yung mga players and the coaching staff walang believe dito kay Herbert Hill. So papasok ka pa lang sa laban, alam mo na mahirapan tayo pagka itong kasama natin, yung gano'n. So it has to be part of it. Papasok ka pa lang sa laban, alam mo, hindi ka na at par on the same plank do sa kalaban mo. Diba? Uninspired ka kagad.
You think it's a convenient thing to say na, 90% of the problem is the import?
Well, if you compare him to Justin Williams, what Global Parts Justin Williams did, there were probably around like 5 to 6 plays na andyan na may position na si Herbert Hill, pero just by sheer desire nakuha pa rin ni Justin Williams yung offensive rebound or at least was able to tap it off. And there was also a play na when that happened again, parang si Mark Kagiwas, sinigawan na niya si Herbert Hill na parang come on, diba? Let's get the rebound. Parang 4 of his teammates are busting, their butts to help out defense, and because he can secure the rebound, they have to defend again. So that gets tiring, that gets frustrating also.
The most inspired I've seen them play in their 3 games, yung stretch ng 4th quarter nung wala si Herbert Hill. Nung nagka-comeback sila kontra sa Petron, they chopped it down to 12 at that point. Pero they were really, nakita mo buwis-buhay basketball. Yun yung Barangay Ginebra spirit that never say die. Biglang na nung balik, shades of it was shown, pero kulang talaga.
Let's ask the coach. If you're a Ginebra fan, do you just blame Herbert Hill and say, we changed Herbert Hill, our fortunes change with it?
Well, that's one thing I really disagree about, and not just for Ginebra, but in the PBA in general. When teams lose, they always blame the import right away. But I agree to some extent. Herbert Hill is a problem for Ginebra, a big one in fact. Defensively, he's terrible. He can't rebound, and as he pointed out, the matchup for Justin Williams, who's the best rebounding import in the league, no doubt. I mean, he had 27 rebounds against us, and Herbert Hill, he can't jump. He boxes out Williams, but he just grabbed it over. I mean, it's a bad matchup for him. But offensively, he's okay. But the thing is, I mean, looking at it, Hill kind of stinks, but you still give him like 25 attempts a game. So if he's really that bad, then don't
give him the ball.
Don't make him be the focal point of your offense or whatever. But
maybe it's giving him a chance.
Probably also, but his numbers weren't that bad. I mean, fine, they're a bit empty, but still, but I just don't like how PBA teams always blame their import. Even with us, after we won 2 games, they're like, when are you gonna change your import? And then he probably, because we lost our last game, his numbers were just okay. They're like, when are you gonna change him?
Tumatawag na to replace Brock?
I mean, people, even friends, fans are like, when are you gonna change him? But for us, we're happy with him for now.
Yeah.
So walang plano, no plan to change him. No
plan.
Ang ganda nung pinaglaban mo ng toto.
For now.
I was just joking, sarcastic lang.
I think kasi the problems or the expectations of Herbert Hill, I think it shows also more of the problems of front court ng Ginebra. Kasi the one issue that they had from last season, which I don't think they were able to address with Hill, is really front court scoring. Kasi they have a Hall of Fame backcourt. They have Tenorio, they have Kagiwa, they have even Helterbrand. Those are all great players, but how will they balance it kung yung front court nila? I mean, they're all role players, all defensive players, defensive minded, pero yung front court scoring pa yung feeling ko dehado pa sila.
So now we're coming into a segue from the import to, pinasok ni Chuck, usapan local na.
Ba't mo pinasok yun? Parang kasi ikaw rin tatawag sa import
What do you want to say about Herbert Hill?
I think it's difficult to blame him entirely. Kasi first, the Ginebra knew what they needed. And they got an import who's the most un-Ginebra import out there.
Why? What are you looking for in a
No energy.
Ginebra
Exactly.
import?
Energy.
That's Ginebra. It's energy. It's even if you're not that good, you fight. Herbert Hill does not. And if you're Ginebra and you selected him, nagkamali kayo. Now, if you blame him entirely, you can't because you're part of the decision. Second, I think this is still a problem with the entire switching coach shot Tangkensen with.
Why? Why is that part of it?
Because the decision to get Herbert Hill was made by the former coach. And now the new coach has to deal with the new import na hindi niya naman gusto. Or hindi niya naman pinili.
Why should that matter? Why? Dahil bago na yung coach, si Herbert, hindi nalalabas yung tunay na
Not
galing?
really,
Or?
but then Coach Al Francis has someone in mind who could fit into the system that he's trying to play. And he can't do that because someone was hired before he became head coach.
So now you're touching on a more or less para structural aspect
Yes.
of Ginebra.
Yes.
So it was just a coach Shot's decision before to get the import. He didn't consult with the other coaches.
It was his main decision because he was the head coach.
Well, I'm sure you consult with all the other coaches,
But
pa rin, and
then,
the management.
iba pa rin yung gusto ni Coach Al Francis.
Bottom line is, pinalitan na. Dumating na kaninang umaga, if we're not mistaken, yung
Vernon.
kapalit natin
Vernon
ni
Macklin.
Herbert Hill. They have 5 days till their next game.
Okay nga, so, meaning to say, okay, so, goodbye Herbert Hill, bon voyage, happy trails. Ngayon, papasok itong bagong import. If this new import, sinasabi nyong must have that Ginebra quality, energy, palaban, will that solve things for Ginebra?
Yung effort Barangay Ginebra thrives on effort.
Okay.
Ever since the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, Barangay Ginebra never had the best lineup, the most talented, the powerhouse teams. You can't really compare them to teams like Tokentex, Petron, di ba? Ever since, Barangay Ginebra has never been known for that. Pero ang Barangay Ginebra, ang palagi nilang battle cry, sila yung palaban. Will never give up. And yun nga, yung ordinary guys doing extraordinary things. Yun yung yun yung spirit ng Ginebra. And let's see if this new import can give them that spirit.
What do you think? If Vernon Macklin is that kind of import, will we see a totally different Ginebra
Sa
team?
akin lang, effort's nice, but if you don't have players who can put the ball in the hoop, wala rin mapapala.
I think he's gonna be pretty darn good, but also, I mean, the locals have to step up. The first 2 games, I think L.A. Tenorio really struggled. He played good the last game. They haven't really gotten much from Chris Ellis. I think 3 points the first game. Barakael. I mean, so it's not just. I mean, the only consistent guy is probably Kagiwa, who's been really in terms of locals. But it's gonna take a collective effort. I mean, that's basketball. You can't just rely on one player.
There's such a thing also as yung parang nakakahawa. If
Yeah.
let's say, the new import has that very infectious attitude and skill as
Yeah.
well. Can you foresee that even the Ginebra local crew will improve their game?
I don't think Petron was that much better than Ginebra in the last conference.
Okay.
But look what they are now with Ronaldo Bachmann. Because
Okay.
it's someone that they can rally around with. And if you insert someone like that to Ginebra, yes, I think they would be better.
Okay, so new import, and for the Ginebra fans, hopefully you'll start watching wins from your team.